Howdy folks, welcome to episode 115. We're going to be in for an adventure today because we're out of coal. And how much do I have? 20%. We need to go. We gotta go. We don't have time. We don't have time for this. Alright, so we're gonna go. I believe we are pushing back because I believe we are done. Yeah, we're done loading up. So we're just gonna push back. Let's see. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. We are done loading up. And we're going to bring this stuff back. Let me see. We're going to come back this way. And I think we're going to do this. It may possibly turn out to be a bad idea, but yeah, we're going to go forward. You know, if we really have to, we'll bring one of these engines that has coal in it, and we'll just, you know, use that one's coal to put one load of coal in here. But I think we might, maybe, we'll see. So if we leave the regulator off, see, I don't know if leaving the regulator off is going to use fuel any less quickly. I think we're better off just getting there quickly. There we go. And you know, I changed my mind. We're going to do this because we are going to run out of fuel if we don't do it this way. Oh, man. That's that treacherous corner, too. And you know what? That's that treacherous corner. We're just going to do it this way. We're just going to let it do its thing. See, it's still heating up. Let's see if we can coast around this. But yeah, it should be it should be interesting to see what happens here. Hopefully our engine isn't going to fly off when we go around this corner, right? I mean, that's the biggest concern, is not these cars, it's the engine. The engine's the one that has all the problems. See, we're losing temperature already. We have temperature and we have boiler pressure, so we'll see what we can do to get back. It's fading fast, isn't it? Let's see. See, it's doing 2 degrees everything. My guess is that it won't make any difference whether or not you use steam or whatever. So we're basically just playing against the clock here. All right. Come on. All right. And then we're going to flip that switch, and then we're going to go. Let's go. Yeah, see, it's only losing 2 degrees each time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which thing. What your setting is. No, it doesn't seem to matter what your throttle setting is. There we go. That's why it wasn't. Felt like it was weird when I was going around the front. Yep, we're going to get as much speed as we can here. Hopefully we don't pull those off the track. We might end up coasting in on fumes, right? Suppose it's not really fumes in this case, but you know what I mean. Because, yeah, we're about to go below boiling. Let's see, how much farther do we have? We're almost there. Okay. We are going to need to refill water and stuff, too, so sometime soon. That water's running out quickly. We still got all our cars back here? Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, and then the other thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go even... Yeah, see, we got it. Okay, we made it. Alright. Now we're going to use whatever boiler pressure we have left, because we just lost... Whatever we use now is limited. Okay, we are going forward, right? Yep, we're going straight. Okay. And we need to stop... I guess it's here? Blinken, what are you doing? Guessing? I guess the coal is here? I don't know where it goes. Let's see. We'll see how much we have in here. What just happened there? Why is it like speeding up? Did you see that? Are we on like a giant hill? That can't be that much of a hill. Did you see that? What was that? Alright, so that's where our coal is, right? So let's see. No? We can't do it that way. Okay. I guess we're going to have to do this. How do we... turn this off? I'm curious because I don't know that we've even done this before, have we? I guess we have to climb up this ladder. Wow. That was weird. Okay. We went all the way up to the very top. Let's see if this goes down or anything. Let's see. Whoa. Wow. Glad I didn't break a leg and need a bandage, right? That's weird. That's so weird. Okay, we're just going to go up here, maybe? Let's see, is there something over here that'll let us? No? Okay. Oh man, it's like the most painfully slow movement. Let's see. Now, does it show our... Okay, it does show our coal. Okay, good. So we're going to put some more in here. See, it says 3,600. Oh, I need to get up there and turn that off. Because that's going to... Here, let's see what it is. What it's at now. Okay. Yeah, it adds like 400 per thing or something. Okay. All right, so 3080. So we can do one more block here. One more block. You have to go up to go down. There we go. All right. It was at 3,000. Let's see what it's at now. Okay. See, we wasted some apparently. All right, that was at 13. Now it's at 8. Okay. So we used 5 coal. All right, cool. So, and then we do need to add water on this. Let's go like this, as long as we're here. Where does our water go in? Let's see. Is this the... That's the sand. There's our water hatch. Okay. There's our water hatches. All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to add water. Because we are getting low. And if you recall it does... oh, that's right. I forgot we're apparently on a giant hill. Okay. So we want to bring this to... about a little bit more. Okay, let's try that. Let's go like this so we can actually see when it hooks up. Is it? It looks like it's stuck. Let's see. Let's see what it's doing. Is it doing anything? It's not adding water. It certainly is not adding water. Okay, so we're gonna move this thing until it is aligned with that, and then we're gonna move the train forward. So forward. See, it'll move when we just take off the brakes. Let's see how that looks. Is it filling up? There should be a, if nothing else, there should be a, here. It's still 0.90. Yeah, but is the engine filling up? Is the water in the engine going up? Let's see. Let's watch here. Watch here. I can't tell that it's going up. I don't know that it is. I think it's filling in the tender part and not the engine. Let's move it forward. Let's inch it forward a little bit. See if we can get it to add any. There it went. Okay. Let's see what it's doing now. It's still going to say 0. I think it's still going to say 0, isn't it? See, it is still saying 0. That's so weird. See, this is the water tank out here. This is the external water tank, and then there's the internal, the boiler tank or whatever. And I think that's what we're looking at when we see this. We're seeing the boiler tank, but we're not seeing this. I guess that's, maybe this is the one. Anyway, you know what I mean. So we're going to let this do that. And then what's the other thing that we need to do? We need to get 24 lumber. Yeah, we need 24 lumber. And that's from all the way over here. We do have the lumber. That's what, 4 cars? That's 4 cars worth. Okay. So I'm trying to decide what we would. Why? Okay. There we go. Why? Why are you doing this? It looks like everything reconnected too. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect this. We're going to put on the brakes. And hopefully when we take off with this, we should be able to, yeah, we're just gonna take off with this. We stopped and did water. I'm just gonna add the rest of it in the whatchamacallit. I'll add it in the editor because this is, I'm not gonna sit here for an episode watching the number go up. All right, let's go like this. We need to get 2 cars ahead. Unbelievable that it did that. That it crushed him like that so badly. Okay. Let's try. Rerail this one. And then rerail. I'm going to rerail this one. And then we're going to turn off the brakes on this, and hopefully it won't. Is it going to move? It's going to move. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to sit on this one. And we're going to leave the brakes on. Did it? Okay. I guess not. I thought it was going to, like, move. Okay, never mind. All right. I thought it was going to continue moving, you know, because physics, like the engine does. All right. There we go. All right. Now we're going to go forward. And the whole thing should just coast easily. Yep. All right. It looks like we've got it. Our switch is going the right way. Okay. Should be able to go now. Let's see what we've got here. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure that our switches up here are going to take us where we want to go. We're going to go this way. Those are the box cars and the flat car. What's the flat cars for the log things? Okay, so we're going to do that. All right. And we'll go past. We're just going to drop all these off. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to take 4 cars and we're going to haul. We're going to go really, really fast. We're going to take 4 cars and go like full speed to the lumber yard after we've done this. I'm trying to think. I think if you... I would assume that you would need more fuel. It would use more fuel to keep the boiler hot if you're... Basically, if you're burning... If you're using steam, then you're replacing that with new water that is not hot anymore, right? You're replacing hot water with cold water. So you're losing heat. You would need to burn more fuel to... whatchamacallit, to keep that going, right? Okay. We're gonna... All right. We're gonna do that. Warning, idiots incoming. All right. And... see if we can drop these off in a decent fashion here. There we go. Because there's only 3 on each car, we should be able to drop them off fairly easily at a decent speed, right? See, it's using them up already. And it's using, what, 3 of them each time? It's using 4 each time. Okay. So that's going to use all 4 of those. Yep. Okay. So we should be... We started with 2. And I think we brought 52, which is going to leave us with 2. How's our engine? Okay, our engine's doing okay. Over there. See where it's at? The black smoke, and then like if we sit here for a minute and then when we turn back, the black smoke is going to still be where the engine was, like 2 cars behind. See? All right. It's Schrodinger's smoke. Okay. It's more like the Copenhagen interpretation smoke. All right. We have 6 cars left. It's 18 and 16. See, that's 34. We're going to end up with a number that we didn't want. We'll just call it that. Although, where else does the raw iron even go? I think this is the only place that takes raw iron, isn't it? Is there anywhere else that even uses raw iron? Because everybody, you use this and you make pipes. Somebody makes rails. Who makes the rails? Oh, it's the other one. It's the one that makes this. Okay. All right, so now we got to decide what we're going to do here. If we're going to back up. See, I kind of want to be the other way around. So if we're going to go... Yeah, we're going to come up this way. And then we're going to go around this. Around this. Around that. And then back up this way. And then through here, because that way we can drop off all the cars on these bulkhead flat cars. Yep. Okay, cool. And then the tender can get out of the way too. I think we're going to need to move that one out of the way, because that one is going to want something. All right, so we're going to jump out here for a second because I want to make sure that we actually got rid of this. I know we need to add fuel soon too. Did we fix this thing? Remember where we had the thing that went into the ground? Did we fix it? Yeah, we did fix it. It's right there. Okay. Cool. There's no button I can hit that just sends me back into the train. All right. Let's go like this. We need to... There. See? It got so cold it almost... There we go. How much is it? It takes... it takes 60. It takes 60 coal every time you use it. It takes it uses up 60 coal, so that's what? 60 times 60? Yeah. 60 shovels, and that's 60 shovels, and we use 4 each, so we can only refuel it 15 times before we have to come back and I mean, that's not a lot. So we have to refuel it like twice an episode, so yeah. It's actually quite a bit. It's probably more, as far as a gameplay, from a gameplay perspective, it's I think that's pretty reasonable, you know? I think that's a decent rate. It seems to match up with... the thing with the water is, you know, okay, you have to go back and fill up with water, but you shouldn't have to spend an hour waiting for the water to fill. To trickle in, you know? I realized, you know, just in the same way that the fuel burns off way more quickly, you know, you have time compression. It's game time. It's not real world time. It's, you know, video game time. Everything is time compressed in video games. So you do that not for realism, but for fun purposes, you know, gameplay purposes. And so they allow you to time compress the usage of fuel and the heating up of the engine, but not the other part. It just seems kind of silly to me. All right. I know we're going to have to slow down before we get to this. And we got to be careful that we don't derail all the bulkhead cars doing this. So we're going to have to slow down before we get to this thing. There we go. All right. Especially that little thing will destroy this engine. That is this engine's worst enemy, especially the back and forth twice. All right, there we go. The back and forth twice, where it's, I'm sure there is a very specific speed at which, you know, basically your engine has all of its momentum going to the left right when the track turns to the right. So it would derail you like in a heartbeat. And bring this up to 25%. Yeah, there we go. This is a little rough. Okay. All right. What do you mean it's a puppy? It's a little rough. Ha 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 ha. All right. Okay. There's where all the thumbs down are coming from. You know what's really hilarious is I was a few years into the channel. I probably had like 1,000 videos on the channel by that time. And somebody got butthurt about something. And they went, it was hilarious. I laughed so hard at this. They went through every single video on my channel and left a thumbs up. And I found this out because I basically sorted the, it was sorting the votes or whatever it was, but sorting them by time, and they all happened like in the same day. So like somebody spent all day just going through my videos, leaving a thumbs down on every single video, downvoting every single video. That was awesome. Oh man. And they, because it's funny because like every video had one downvote, you know, and I'm like, I don't remember these videos because, you know, my channel was still small. They didn't have like, you know, you get enough viewers, you're always going to get downvotes. That's just reality. You know, a certain percentage, whatever it is, whether it's 1%, 5%, whatever. But, you know, you're going to get some downvotes. You get enough, somebody's going to hit your channel. But, and they're not going to like what they see and they're going to leave a downvote. But the best part, because before I even realized that, I'm like, why is somebody coming back? And it's the same thing with this. If you don't like it, then why are you coming back? You know, somebody downvoted another one, and it's like, okay, then don't watch them. I don't know. Maybe it means something different to them than it does to me. Because to me, if I leave a downvote on a thing, it's like, if I were to anyway, it would be like, I probably wouldn't even bother coming back to the channel. That's me though. I don't know. Maybe to give them out like candy like they do on Reddit. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're a Redditor and they think everybody should downvote everything all the time. Let's see. I swear Reddit has the absolute worst. Because people like downvote stuff based on, you know, hey, what's your favorite color? And then if your favorite color is blue and then somebody else said red, then you downvote them, which is so stupid because you get enough, it gives negative karma or whatever, and you give enough negative, if you get enough negative karma, you can't even post on the thing anymore. It's like your posting is disabled for getting too much negative karma, for not having the same favorite color as somebody else or whatever, you know. But that's like the reasoning that people use for that. We're gonna disconnect these. Whoops, we're gonna disconnect 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. We're gonna tie this one off. We're gonna disconnect. There we go. And then we're just gonna head out with these. And what is the fastest way? I think straight ahead is the fastest way to the lumber yard anyway, isn't it? Yeah, it pretty much is. Okay, cool. So let's just go straight ahead. Let's see. It's still dragging. Why is it dragging the whole thing? See, I don't want to stop too suddenly too, because then it's gonna cry about it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. This one should have the brakes on. Yep. And you reconnected. Why? Let's try this again. Let's see. What happens when we hit the up arrow? Okay, so now we should be able to just go. There we are. Awesome. Okay. Cool. And then we're gonna have to whatchamacallit, all of those. But that's fine. We can do that at another time. So anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for episode 115, because we are out of time for today. So join me in episode 116. We're going to go get our lumber, and I can turn the lights up. We're going to go get our lumber and bring it back, and then see. We should be able to do our whatchamacallit. So yeah, join me in 116, and we'll see you then. Later.